You guys good? Good to start the podcast? All right, man.
I'm good, but are you?
Are you sure you want to wear that for this episode?
Maybe you should go change.
This is why there was no guarantee.
I mean, we got to be getting them soon though.
Yeah, like by the
Next week.
Next week, if not next week, then the week after that. Like by the time
He's coming.
by the time I get
By
back,
the time you're back, we're definitely
Like,
gonna have.
at least like 2 episodes of Daredevil like that.
He's coming. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Next week. Or the week after.
that's gonna be sick.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, trip was good.
A whole 3 weeks?
Yeah, it was,
They got extended,
yeah, got extended. I mean, glad I missed most of the storm there. That's a big relief. But
A lot happened in those 3 weeks.
Let's get started on the app.
I mean, I think Jeremy might want to change first.
You gotta wear that again.
We've done three episodes now.
4 weeks, bro. He's still not here.
We're getting him.
I don't know, man.
He's coming. He's coming. I swear.
I wouldn't be surprised if he never shows up at this point.
5, 6, and 7, and we still got nothing. You say we're getting next week? Guarantee?
Guarantee?
I guarantee nothing.
We got him.
Finally.
Finally.
Fucking, it's about time.
Oh my God, we got 4 weeks. We've been waiting for him. Fucking finally.
Our-
I figured he was going to be here, ready in the suit again.
I thought he'd be here before you. He was fired up in the chat.
Yeah, I know. And do you guys know where he is?
I want 1 second. I'll give him a call.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Hello. That's the intro right there.
Welcome back to another episode of Comics and Cold Ones. I'm here with one of your co-hosts, Glenn. We have Jeremy, Garrett, and Cameron.
Hey guys.
That was good effort.
Big enthusiasm on that, Glenn. Boy, right at the gate. What do we got today? We got big Daredevil.
She-Hulk.
A
She-Hulk.
fine-
She-Hulk. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's
Big She-Hulk episode, not Daredevil episode.
Yeah, not a terror. Yeah.
No.
We also had Marvel drop their first Halloween special of Werewolf by Night on Thursday.
Spicy goodness. It was great.
Spicy goodness.
So good.
What do we want to start? We want to start with
definitely. Let's go Werewolf first, because that'll be quicker.
do Werewolf first.
You want to, or do you want to go She-Hulk?
I don't
Let's
know.
do She-Hulk.
She-Hulk will take.
She-Hulk, because that's going to be
Jeremy's got his
She-Hulk
She-Hulk
will take
drink right now. We gotta.
longer.
Yeah, but we'll do She-Hulk. We do She-Hulk first. We've been talking about it long enough. I think we need to get into it.
Jeremy,
Okay.
want to start us off?
He's finally here.
Who is?
I'm Daredevil?
Matthew
Question mark, exclamation point.
Matthew Murdoch has finally made
Entered the chat.
his appearance, man.
After weeks of
Weeks.
me being a fucking clown on the goddamn internet.
He's coming this week.
He's fucking here.
4 weeks of next week he's coming.
Yeah. And he's fucking here. And he killed it.
He killed him, man. First off, dominated the courtroom. Just
yeah.
came in like
He
a
He had her.
beast,
He
man.
had her. He had her cornered. He didn't
No,
have
he-
it won.
he-
He didn't have it won.
He pounded her ass.
And then her idiot client spoke up, and that's why she was gonna lose anyway.
Yeah.
But this got to the loss quicker. I could have used some more time in the courtroom there.
He clapped her cheeks.
They-
Twice in the episode.
He
the
also
courtroom.
used an argument that changed
Yeah.
a lot of things for Marvel,
This
that the
is-
Sokovia Accords are no more.
yeah,
Yeah,
they've been
Big thing.
What is it? Revoked?
repealed.
Repealed.
Drop that little tidbit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, little.
So
drop it.
anyone's good to be a hero now. And that makes a lot more sense with She-Hulk of all those D-list heroes running
Yeah,
around.
that not like why none of them have been like
Arrested.
signed up or arrested or yeah.
Um, the only that raises some questions, like who is, still running around as like anonymous and who isn't.
Oh, Well, I think
Spider-Man.
most
Sure.
people
Yeah.
are probably still being anonymous because there's no reason to not be. It would have only been like,
Marketing, money.
Rhodey would be your only one on Team Cap left,
Team
or
Iron.
Team Iron Man left doing anything.
yeah, like I feel like like the MCU hasn't really put a whole and like the anonymity hasn't really been much of an
Big thing
MCU
about-
thing aside from Spider-Man and Daredevil, or like
Yeah.
the two that are like no one can know.
No one can know my secret.
You know, sort of thing. So I mean, they don't really. It hasn't really been super stressed
But I mean,
throughout this anyway.
the other thing is that the Accords, like, if you were to practice as a superhero during this time and you didn't sign the Accords for however long they were in court,
Doesn't seem like long.
yeah, probably after the events of Infinity War or Endgame, I would guess.
Yeah, probably after the world was saved. The
Yeah,
universe was
they
saved.
were like, you
by-
know what? Okay, superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a thing in
Infinity War for sure, because Cap was in the dark.
In Endgame, like during that 5 years, it seemed like all the last superheroes were the ones taking care of the Earth. So it might have got abandoned over that
I wouldn't
time.
say they were taking care of the
goodness.
Earth. There wasn't much really going on for
No,
those
but-
5 years.
You've seen like the hologram pictures of all them making sure this place is good. This
Yeah,
place
they had a
is
whole
good.
council
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
The council.
Council, yeah.
That was he clapped her, of course. All over
He
the
did.
place.
He schooled her.
All over. And then the jet fuel thing happened, and then it was just like done. But he fucking schooled her. All over.
Yeah.
I don't give
I
a
respectfully disagree, but
I think
you can see her, like,
every
literally,
every point she made, he
He
countered
shut her down,
and
and she was like getting angrier, and
Yeah.
he was chilling. He
I
was like, ain't
I
shit to
just
a pimp,
disagree.
dog.
But I don't. She lost, so it doesn't matter. But
I didn't. What was the line?
Oh no,
The
man!
line.
I was so worried when they
As soon as that
when-
happened, I was
when
like, shit, fuck.
one of the first lines is Matt. He's like,
the driving thing.
he's like, oh,
He's
you're lying or whatever. He's
the
lying.
driving thing's funny.
he's lying. I know.
He's lying.
Don't
I
ask
know
how
he's
I know, I
lying.
just
Just
know.
trust me. Don't ask me why, but I know.
The driving line was funny.
The driving one was.
The driving line was funny, and
The
you just said
driving
you
line?
hate it.
Yeah,
he
where he
walks
says
in,
like, sorry, I'm
sorry,
late.
I couldn't find a place to park.
That's
Like,
just funny.
Yeah.
That's just comedy.
That's
But yeah,
blind
man,
man comedy right there.
when he first said that line, I went,
Fuck.
oh god, they're gonna ruin him. This is gonna be it. They're gonna ruin this. They're gonna ruin Matt Murdock on this. And then
they were just kind of establishing how
no,
I didn't
that
like
was
the line
that
either.
was a terrible
But
joke.
they
That was a
also-
terrible line that they put
well, when
in.
made
people
sure-
when people lie, sorry to cut you off, Glenn, their heartbeat
yeah, I
their
know.
heartbeat raises, and that's what it's kind of trying to show that he can tell.
I
But he
fully
said-
understand why he's what he's talking about.
He does
why
it all
he's
the
saying
time in his show, like in the Netflix one. All
Yeah.
the fucking time. And
Yeah.
it just shows it, and that's that.
I'm not. This isn't like what's he talking about. I know exactly what he's talking
And people
about.
even
why he's
ask,
saying
like,
it.
in this Netflix one, like, how do you know? And it's just like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, he
You-
never comes out and says, like, don't ask, I just know.
Yeah.
It's not
And-
cute.
And it like that to me was just another like one of those Wong lines where he's just saying it because it's like because he has the power and that's
Yeah.
what he's talking about.
Ah.
Yeah, and I just like
I think you guys are
thought it
being
was-
I think you're being
the Book of
nitpicky with that
Ashanti.
line.
no,
gotta-
that was a terrible line. That was a really bad line,
There you
and it had me worried for the rest of the show. But they definitely fixed it.
And another thing too. I know Daredevil has a really good all of his senses, but how did his sense of smell that strong that he knew he had jet fuel on him
Yes.
a week before that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, it would
Think of, like, the
No,
smell
yes,
of,
it
like,
is.
gas.
it would
Yeah,
it would still be on the suit too. It's not
Oh,
like
yeah, the suit was there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I was forgetting the suit was there, and I'm like,
yeah,
how?
he had the full suit.
Like that's a week before. How would he
Yeah.
still have smelt that on him?
Yeah.
Good.
Like, I think there's a couple things, like, times in the show he says what people ate earlier in the day. Like,
Yeah.
you can smell that. Like, it's good shit.
Yeah.
He got
Oh,
that.
the earlier in the day, I was just thinking like weeks before.
Yeah, I think when he first talks to Karen, or when he first like admits it or whatever, he like tells her all
And
this
he
stuff.
flexes
He's like,
it, yeah.
he's like you look like this, whatever, and you had this for
Yeah.
breakfast.
Because he's a king. Daredevil's a king.
I like when he gives her the apple martini at the bar,
Yeah.
and then he comes over and talks to her, and he's like, kind of cliche, I know, green She-Hulk.
He was smooth with
Yeah,
it. Man.
he was kind of slick with it.
He's a man.
He was
And
pimping.
Daredevil fucks.
The fourth wall breaking was great.
Well,
too.
he did.
fucks. I'm the fourth wall break.
Yeah,
Where
well,
she's
like-
like,
she's
she's
like,
like, you
this
guys are
guy's doing
feeling
it for
this
me."
too? Like, you seeing this, right?
That fucking suit. The yellow and red one.
Looks clean.
It's better than the.
I really
Red one.
No, it's not.
No.
I don't
I don't
think
know,
it
I
is.
like it
I
more.
like the red one
I would
more.
have to
And I've
see.
just seen it. I was just watching the
I like
Defenders.
the red one more.
I would have to see an actual like MCU designed red suit.
I think they'll probably go full red.
You think?
Like,
Yeah.
not like Netflix to the red and black. I think they'll probably go
Go
like
full red.
red.
I want to see that before I make my decision.
I'd love. to see full
I like the red and yellow, but I think the Netflix red
Yeah.
one is better.
I like the red and yellow. I hated She-Hulk shit on it right away, calling it the ketchup and mustard suit.
That was
she's
funny.
not
the
wrong.
ketchup and mustard.
She's
but-
not wrong.
Let us
Um,
enjoy the suit.
I didn't like the ketchup and mustard.
I didn't like that comment.
Because I was like, I like the suit. Don't make it weird. What else?
He's
moves.
He's agile.
The moves.
He's schmoving.
He's moving bad.
He fucking broke her ankles.
Yeah.
Like
I
he was.
I
There's
saw some
one,
people
like-
online saying that they were like, I don't like how like they make him seem like he's like weightless and
But he was
That's the idea, bro.
that's Daredevil. That's what Daredevil do.
Daredevil has one of the best combat scenes in the entire like superhero genre.
Yeah.
Of the hallway scene.
They gave him a hallway scene.
And he got a hallway scene in
It
this,
wasn't as
man.
good, but it was still good.
Yeah.
It's better.
When he did
it's
the
funny.
the thing,
Yeah,
with Billy Clubs and it
he
fucking
whipped it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice. But there's one thing he does. He like drops to the ground.
Yeah.
What's when he's fighting She-Hulk? Like literally fucking
Oh
goes boom
my
and
God!
back up.
Yeah, yeah. When she
When
goes,
he's-
she goes
yeah,
to
she
swing
goes
at
to
him.
punch,
and
he
And
slides
fucking
under.
literally, like, oh
that
yeah,
was so fucking good, man.
He does the Shawn Michaels kick up, Glenn.
Yeah. The nip up.
Yeah.
the nip up. Yeah.
He when shut up.
It was.
I had a Glenn moment there. I had a stroke from last episode.
What are you saying?
say that on the internet.
It's okay.
Only
Cameron
I
just
can.
edited it out. When they're fighting and she does the clap, like that was the only way she's gonna beat him to take away his sound. Like not beat him, but like obviously he's not going to go
But
toe to toe in combat with her.
this was the thing that I was like, okay, what's your plan right now for Daredevil? Because he kept just trying to like run away to run after the car, and I was like, you're not gonna catch up to it.
He
Like,
probably-
I know you're-
That was
I-
kind of silly.
I know
but,
you're
like,
fast, but like
It's a small thing.
he is like
To be fair,
he's in like a sport car and he's fucking ripping.
would you not?
right
Maybe
now.
he knows where the lily pad is,
I mean, he definitely
They
does,
weren't,
but
so-
like he
oh,
was,
no, they weren't. No, they
but
weren't.
he
So-
was like,
so maybe he was trying to go to
but
the
he was
lily
like
pad.
actively chasing the car, and I was like, okay, well, like I get it, like when it's in the parking garage, it makes sense that you can like cut it off as you're going down, but then like they were fighting in the parking lot, and he was like trying to run after it. I was like, you're not gonna catch up to
Catch
it.
a car, bro.
the one thing I did like about Garrett just mentioned the She-Hulk clap. It showed very like she's starting to get a battle sense, I guess,
Yeah,
of like a combat sense, because she knew right away that he's blind.
That she
knew
was getting
Matt,
smoked.
yeah,
yeah.
and she knew that, and boom, cut off his sensei. No, she found out that right afterwards.
I don't
yeah.
think that it was an intentional like, oh, his hearing must be good, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I think it was like he's
Well, then
running
then
away.
it's
I'm
just
just
luck
gonna
then.
clap at him.
There goes her battle sense.
But I mean,
It's
that's
just
still
luck.
good battle sense
Yeah.
to like
to be
So
like,
that's
to use
gonna
your
happen,
the.
but that's
clap
like the
thing.
only way you can take him down. As far, or you can beat him hand to hand. But good luck.
I don't know, man. If she gets a
Grab on him.
grip on him, then he's
He's
probably not breaking
he's
out
pretty
of that.
agile.
She
So
did palm his head to take the helmet off.
But like, yeah,
that was
if
post
she
clap
can,
though.
yeah.
if she can get a hand on him, then
He
I
done.
think it'd be
He done.
she's a Hulk, so
You're pretty
she's one of the
bad.
strongest people in the MCU anyway.
yeah,
And then they go to the lily pad after that, right?
yeah.
Yes, and all of that is good shit. He gets
Oh,
this
that was
fight
good.
scene.
He,
The-
he gets his good fights.
I like their banter on the roof. That's
No, the
wow.
goon henchman thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goons are.
Goons,
Goons are in it for the money, and
henchmen
henchmen
believe
are-
in henchmen
henchmen
believe
are-
in the
No,
cause.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Is that where they did the heartbeat thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 bad guys, 11 heartbeats. One of them.
No,
is-
no, no, no. I'm talking
just
about when he
talking about
looks
his?
at her and he looks at her and says,
Oh,
"Your
they
heart's
do
beating
that
really
too.
fast right
Yeah.
now." And there's like you can cut that shit with a knife.
And then he just hits. There's 5 in the hallway, 7 down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wait here. I'm gonna take them out one by one.
No, I'm gonna go in and clap the cheeks, and then she does She-Hulk smash.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Good shit.
Very good.
And then the end.
The ending.
I didn't like.
Well,
hold on.
Are we just?
I didn't
gonna-
like the
Oh yeah, I know you didn't like it.
the walk of shame. I hated the walk of shame.
What is it about the walk of shame that you didn't like? You just didn't like seeing
What do you
Daredevil
fucking-
down bad.
What do you
He
think he's?
wasn't down bad. He was in broad daylight, fucking humming away
The part of it, him being in broad daylight, still in his super suit.
with his boots, and he's just like, morning. I was like, bro,
What the fuck do you want him to do? Get an Uber?
Yes.
they didn't just. They could have just had him.
It's
gone.
just a little.
Yeah.
There
Maybe
should've
he's
been, like-
walking to his Uber.
There should have been a T-shirt or something he could have put on.
The
so he didn't have to walk out.
The
with
thing that I
Daredevil
think
shirt.
makes it like all right compared to like Like, I don't think he could do that in New York because he's like feared in New York. He's like
Nobody knows who he is here.
he's like a Batman kind of thing where
He's the menace
criminals
of Kitchen.
are scared of him because he's like the devil out there. But he's in L.A., man. He's
just
take
LA
it
living.
easy, man.
I didn't like. Anyway, whatever. Moving on from it. The ending.
What the fuck was that?
That was good.
First off, the ending. She was winning Female Lawyer of the Year, but so did every other female lawyer.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. That was like the.
So was
think-
that like a sexist thing where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're all winners?
I think
like,
so-
Where they're showing that the guys are fucking dickheads.
I think
Yes.
that was the joke.
That's
of
what I
it.
thought.
No,
Or I was
because-
like, am I missing something? Aside from these
everyone
guys are
that won
dicks?
was from her law firm.
Yeah, but
So
they
it might
all
have been-
won Female Lawyer
But
of
they
the
might
Year.
have all. It could be their whole division.
Well,
Like
no.
it could be the.
Because they also made a comment of, why is there a female lawyer of the year? Why isn't there just a lawyer of the year?
Yeah.
Was that said in the show?
She sort of made reference to it a couple times, of female lawyer of the year.
Yeah, I think she
It's
like
weird.
Can we
expressed that it
can we
was
backtrack
female.
for a second and
Yeah.
talk about how good the fourth wall breaking was for Jen?
When she was like,
when she was like, why is this
Yeah.
episode still going on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just skipped right over.
Seriously,
it.
what's going on?
Yeah.
That was really good.
The Red Hulk thing.
Yeah.
That was funny.
They're gonna catfish us. I know it. I can feel it.
It's funny.
I feel another Ralph Boner coming.
It was funny. He's not. He's not going to be in this. He'll be in something else, but he's
then
not
they
going to be
gave
in
us
this.
a second Wolverine tease.
Yeah, they did.
I
With
think that was.
Yeah.
Nikki when Nikki went.
Yeah, no, but I think
She
it
did the
was
pose and
That
everything.
was planned, I
Yeah.
think, though, to go with Wolverine being announced.
Have you guys seen the rumors or like the theories that people are putting out that Nikki is like
Is
a
with
witch
it,
or whatever?
Is part of the
Because
comic. Because she
there's-
always wears the upside down pen.
Well, she has just like a star pentagram.
There's
thing or
also,
whatever.
I forget the exact episode, I think it was 5.
It's-
one of the fourth wall breaks, she's staring into the camera in the background.
Nikki
Okay.
is?
yeah.
Well, I know there's another shot when they're looking up the intelligentsia thing that she looks at the camera for like a split second.
Yeah.
Like the other lawyer's like, let her live her life, and then she looks at the camera, and then like doesn't say anything and just goes back to it. So people have been theorizing that maybe she's bad. And then
What a
at
plot
that
twist.
point, when it was like what's going on in this episode, like when she was doing the fourth wall break, and then Nikki came in, I was like, oh fuck, is she gonna be bad right now? Like,
Is
is that
this
what
the
they're gonna
twist?
do?
Is she turning into Wolverine?
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was good. I laughed at the Red Hulk teaser.
I laughed at
was
the
like,
Red
that
Hulk
was,
teaser,
that's
too.
funny.
Jeremy's just
Because she
angry.
knows a lot of us are thinking of it, and they know that a lot of us. Are
I
thinking
know, and
about
that's
it.
the issue is that I feel like we're gonna get catfished
I don't like. We're not getting the. I
It's
don't
not-
think we're getting a Red Hulk
No.
in this.
because
It would be Thunderbolts, but she's just making jokes.
I have a bit of
Yeah.
PTSD from last time this happened, where they had a Quicksilver show up and then it was like, no, just
No.
Dressed
Doom.
as Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Hey, Ralph's still out there somewhere in the world.
So I
Evan Peters is on Toxic and back.
I didn't really fuck with the ending on this because it was like at the end she got cranky and now people think she's a monster.
Yeah.
Like, is that
Well,
that what they're doing with that? It was
thi-
like they embarrassed her, so she got mad, and then
Well, they
I think
slight,
it's
they,
just because a Hulk snapping is
She
it
out.
was just a
Hulked
Hulk
out,
moment. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like that's
Like
Also-
people are probably still very.
also
Sketchy.
how quick did fucking they get there? Like she literally like freaks out, punches a wall, and then
and then
they're
they were
literally
boys.
there.
Yeah, boys must have been on deck. Well, they might have like the intelligentsia boys might have been like, oh, like
It was a
there's gonna
setup.
be shit going on tonight.
What
like,
if
on like a bomb threat?
what
kind
if
of
the
thing.
leader ends up running whatchamacallit too?
Intelligentsia,
No, well, yes, but
Yeah.
also running
damage control.
damage control.
I could see that.
That could
Like
make
him
sense.
running damage control
Yeah.
to try to. That's why he went after Miss Marvel like right away.
But he didn't go after Miss Marvel.
Well, he could be that girl, the lady.
Yeah,
He could
She
be. She
is
could
the
work.
leader.
I don't know.
Yeah, she is the leader. She
Maybe
could work for
she's
him.
doing something with intelligentsia, and she doesn't like heroes. That's already a known thing. Oh,
But that takes place in New York, and
yeah,
this is LA.
but I do just realize something. The Sokovia Accords are still going in Miss Marvel. She's not allowed to be a hero. That's why Damon Charles trying to go after her.
Are you
Were
sure?
they?
Why else would they be trying to arrest her for
I
being a
thought-
hero?
I thought it was just.
They never say the Sokovia Accords.
No, I
but
thought it was more just like she's just super powered
Yeah.
and she's like a kid, sort of
But
thing.
it seemed like they're going after just anybody super powered. Even
Yeah,
if they're
that's-
trying to be a hero, and that's was why it was illegal.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's a good
Yeah.
point. That might have been a Sokovia thing.
We also
But-
don't know where this takes place on the grand scheme of the
We don't
timeline.
know where anything in
We
Phase
don't-
4 really
Yeah,
takes
but
place.
and also at the same time, they were trying to kill Miss Marvel, not
not arrest.
not arrest her.
They were actively shooting at
They
her.
were actively shooting at her. But
And nobody was scared when they were shooting live rounds at her, but air guns, everyone got terrified.
yeah,
Don't get me started.
freaking
Let's
out.
go back to
Whatever.
She-Hulk before I get angry.
You won't like him when he's
like,
angry.
Intelligentsia just seems like a radical Reddit thread. It was like
Anonymous.
it was by like two nerds.
The fact that they call her a slut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think. Yeah.
Like
They
the fact
fucking-
that the whole thing was just defamatory for like she has sex.
Yeah, but
She-Hulk also fucks.
And then it
it's
was
just
like,
it's just funny that she had 3 different pictures of Captain America's ass and like blown up in different proportions.
I don't know. To me, it was just like this is the
Respect,
big thing. It's
honestly.
like who the fuck cares?
Maybe that, what's his name? The guy from the first Tinder that came back in that episode.
The guy who has the black
Todd?
Oh, he's got to be something.
He's
I
something.
think he has something to do with it, because
Yeah.
he might be mad that she turned him down again. And
Yeah, like the guy that went on the date. She went on the date, or not the date, but like
the Tinder
he went to
date,
see her
asked her-
because
he asked her
he
to come out.
represents her.
Yeah.
he asked her to
And
come
then
in,
he's
he had,
like,
the-
look at this. I got this from
he was
Wakanda.
just flexing.
Oh, I hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
Fuck, I hate him.
and him being so into superheroes, you could make that connection of the intelligentsia. Him trying, he wants to be one, so he's going to take them down if he can't be one.
I think it's gonna be the leader running Intelligentsia.
Oh, he's going
We'll
to
find
be.
out in the very rushed finale on Thursday.
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be that rushed. There's not.
They have a
depends
thing of
on.
40
Hulk and
minutes.
Abomination. So Hulk has to come back from space. He has to fight Abomination. So Abomination, they need a reason for them two to fight
That could
again.
also be an end credit scene.
Gotta probably pretty
doubt
much
that.
gotta explain why he
A
was
lot.
in space.
Yeah.
why he's back.
Why is
him and
Abomination
Abomination.
fighting?
Why
Yeah.
Abomination is fighting?
Because
Yeah.
he has control on it now, and he's a fucking.
maybe
He's now a.
Maybe.
Guru.
maybe the leader gets Abomination all riled up.
Maybe the leader gets Hulk out riled up.
Have to get She-Hulk's shit wrapped up.
I say it's not getting wrapped up, and we're going to see it. Captain America
He's dead.
is going to be.
No, he's
well,
not.
Captain America 4.
No, Captain America is not dead. Steve Rogers is dead.
Yeah. New World Order is going to be a follow up on She-Hulk, and I think the name New World Order connects a little bit more with Intelligentsia if they're trying to like take over some kind of radical internet movement.
There's an episode in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier called New World Order.
Yeah.
There is. It's
I
episode
think it's the
2.
finale.
Either the finale or the first episode.
Yeah.
I think it's the first
It
episode.
might be the
episode.
first one, yeah. Interesting. How about
Yeah.
Maybe they're a
I
radical
World
group
building.
connected.
that? Go be.
what was I gonna say? Lost it. I would say that there's probably gonna be like the finale is probably gonna have either Abomination or Hulk rampaging for some reason that we won't know until a post-credit scene revealing that the leader was somehow behind it.
I think it would be better if it was Abomination because we kind of got to see him.
I think it would be nice for it to be the Hulk and Abomination stops him and Emil gets his redemption on taking down the Hulk when he's rampaging and being seen as the good guy.
You think the government would come to Emil to get him to stop the Hulk?
I would say potentially.
Thunderbolts.
I don't think the government would. I think Jen would.
Thunderbolts.
I think Jen would go, hey, I can't beat him. If you help me, we might be able to beat him.
Yeah, so that's what I think. It'd be nice if Emil got his redemption and he got his like I am the good guy.
I am
like,
Captain
moment.
America.
I was supposed to be the next Captain America. All in all, I am excited for the finale.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it's going to be. Are they going to give it an extra
hope
10,
it's a long
15
one.
minutes?
I hope
I'd
it's
say-
40
I'd say
minutes.
probably an
6
hour.
like normal.
Say probably some extra time.
I hope. Fuck, I hope so.
Yeah.
Because the one thing, like the Disney Plus shows, they're all. I think these ones are all about 36 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
but
They
with
get, like-
7 minutes of credits.
I mean, we like some. Yeah, most of them are around 30 minutes, but some of them.
Some
I
of
mean,
them.
some of them get close to an
Yeah.
hour, like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and
I think
Winter
they're
Soldier-
allowed like a certain amount of hours through a whole series. I think that's how it works.
oh, is that what it is? They're
I think,
allotted
like,
an
they have
amount
a
of time.
X amount of
Yeah,
hours
like
for
8
8
hours in total.
and they would have more because
Is
they're
that ringing?
That's your tinnitus, buddy.
they would be allotted more because they were they have more episodes. Like most of them are 6-episode miniseries.
yeah.
Yeah.
And will be episode 9.
That makes sense.
And a lot of the rest of them were 45 minutes, like an hour shows. This was out. I was at a 30.
I did.
Yeah.
I thought I was tripping
It
out.
got visibly darker in here.
Jeremy's here ringing. The room just got darker. It's the intelligentsia coming for us.
It's the spooks. Speaking of spooks, let's talk about Werewolf by Night.
Very spooky.
It was all me. I was doing this. Perfect setup.
How do you do it?
Jeremy's turning into a werewolf right now. Sorry.
Buttery smooth. Werewolf by Night was
fantastic.
Great.
So I want to just open it up right from the start.
The Avengers thing?
I was very intrigued by the opening where they take the claws right through the Marvel logo.
You saying draped?
Intrigued.
Draped kind of works.
What does that word mean?
And I like that they opened it up with a picture of the Avengers.
They
The
did,
original
yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah. The OGs.
And then there was 3.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, eh?
Pushing towards a spot that I'm going to mention a little later for time framing.
That opening intro was sick with the
claws coming right through
claws
it.
going through on the big beats.
The black and white.
I love
how
the
it-
black and white, but the red from the Bloodstone still was
Oh,
sweet.
yeah, in color.
Yeah,
That
really
was
good.
the chaos, man.
Yeah.
Bloodstone makes sense. Two.
What's his name? I wasn't like going into it. I wasn't sure.
What to expect?
I didn't know who was who. Like going in, I didn't know. I thought they might. Initially, I thought it was like they're gonna go fight Werewolf by Night was who they were gonna go. Were they going in the maze for? And then I kind of, as they were ready to go in, I was like, and we were following Jack around, who played by, I think his name's Bernal.
That sounds right.
I've only ever seen. The only thing I know him from was Old. He was in Old.
He was really good.
The M. Night Shyamalan movie.
He was really good.
And like when we were kind of like sticking to him, and then Elsa came in, I was like, okay, Elsa's not the main one we're following. This guy must be Werewolf by Night. And I was like, and I bet he's going in here when he was like not fighting anyone, and he wasn't like looking for weapons. I was like, okay, he's coming in here. This is gonna be Man-Thing, and he's gonna be trying to get him out. Is what this is gonna be.
I love Man-Thing's powers. So cool.
I don't even understand what they are.
Man-Thing can kill you instantly if you're scared of him. If you do if you're not afraid of Man-Thing, he can't hurt you. With
Damn.
The fuck?
Which is so cool.
He looked sick,
like,
man.
What a weird thing.
Man-Thing looked so dope.
Ted.
Well,
he did.
Ted. Yeah.
Well,
There was like,
my boy Ted.
I think it was when it was still in black and white, and he was moving. He kind of looked like a video game.
You found?
Yeah.
I thought he looked
Which
really
was hard
good.
to see because like CGI
I thought he looked
in
really
black and
good.
white.
Mhm.
Like it just looked. It might just been that.
Black and white
looking
CGI definitely makes it easier.
and that's probably
to
why.
meld that.
Because then when they did the color thing, he didn't look bad. He looked really good.
He looked great when
I thought he
with
looked
the
great
color.
the entire time.
What?
I thought he looked great the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
I usually hate black and white shows, and it's weird because I'm colorblind, and black and white gives me a really bad headache trying to see through black and white.
Yeah.
And I loved that. Like it was
Good,
great
man.
how they did it.
I wonder if
Colorblind Daredevil. Eh?
Yeah, so his whole power is as if like in the comics.
If you're spooked by him, he can. Just,
if you're scared, because he's not a bad he's a monster, but
he's
he's not.
misunderstood.
Yeah, he's just misunderstood.
Everyone
He's not a bad monster.
He's
What
just
kind of monster
misunderstood.
do
You are a bad guy, but this does not mean you are a bad guy.
But Man-Thing going, thanks.
Thanks, Zangief.
What was the other thing?
I don't understand how the Bloodstone makes them weaker, but it's supposed to make them more angry.
He probably just pisses him
Yeah,
off.
that was
them
a
off.
weird thing.
That's one thing I was like, that don't make much sense.
No,
I don't know,
it was a weird. I understand it. It's
I
just
kind of get it. Like
weird.
Because the Bloodstone wasn't really pissing off
Man-Thing.
Jack. Like when he was werewolf, it was just weakening him. It was pissing off Man-Thing because Man-Thing
he's probably
couldn't really
pissed,
get it
but he
off.
just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
the dramatics of the transformation into the werewolf was pretty fucked. Like everyone's sitting there like,
Oh, like the big,
this is insane.
like when they were like chanting
Put him
around
in the
them
put him
and-
in the cage and did the thing. Like
Yeah.
it was so built up and dramatic, and the look on everyone's face was like, this is haunting. Like they've never seen anything like this before. Like what monsters are you?
All the
hunting?
monsters around looked 1,000 times scarier than
Yeah,
him.
if like that was.
But I guess I guess the other ones are just monsters.
This is someone
like in nature, like they just are monsters. But like I guess him transforming is
into
like
a werewolf
thing.
seeing his whole body metamorphose and kind of
wish-
masquerade as one of like a human.
Yeah, a monster living among them that they had no clue about. And they're supposed to be expert hunters.
Also, this was the one gripe that I had. Why'd he go to pick it up? Like you got to know that he can't pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick up the blood
yeah.
Yeah.
He got to know that he can't pick it up, and then he went to pick it up, and he's like, "Ah!" and got blown away. It's like,
yes.
Maybe he thought if he's in human form, it might not bother him as much as it would in werewolf form.
I wish they showed the werewolf in color.
yeah.
Yeah.
His
Looked
look, I
unreal.
will say, his look looked very comic accurate.
I
Like
don't know.
I
Most of
You can barely
that
fucking tell.
was comic accurate.
no, he can like if you look at his stature, he has those little fucking weird shorts on, the green ones. Well, he doesn't. I can't tell if they're green.
I
or
find
not.
he's more. I think he's a little more wolfy in the comics.
I think
Like,
his-
he's got like more of a
His
snout
whole-
on
he has
him.
a snout, and his whole face is
Yeah, he
covered.
was. I was kind of expecting him to have more of a dog kind of face or a wolf face
Dog.
with like the snout coming out, but
Maybe-
he was. They kind of pulled back on that a bit just to have it. But like
noticeable.
it was almost like it was more realistic for the theme and like the
He's way.
how it was like a black and white 20s ish kind of movie,
Yeah.
20s 30 ish.
He's like
He's
way
full
more
werewolf.
werewolfy in the comics.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say maybe that it wasn't a full moon, and the bloodstone transformed him. So that would be the only way.
Maybe it's not like a full
Maybe it's not a
transformation.
full transformation.
Um,
It would be my only.
And they
guess.
probably they also probably still want to like kind of like with Hulk keep his
look
his
face.
his resemblance.
Humanity.
Yeah,
A
his
little bit
resemblance in
his
it, so you
picture.
can see it and you can see him behind it. And I think if you go full dog, you're not going to be able to
the
get that.
fucking
that.
the fucking
I mean,
scene.
look at Twilight,
The
right?
scene he had with Elsa, when he starts sniffing her, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
remembers her. That's such a good scene.
That was so weird though. He's like, okay, if we're gonna do this has to happen.
It's a good scene.
Oh, he smells
So
so
I
good.
can remember you.
Oh, he smells so good.
Don't stop. I'm almost there.
Just edging himself on.
It's like, does this work? Does this work? It's like, yeah, like one time.
And the final fight was really good too.
Final one, where it was him take on everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when it got nice and like because it
Fucking
was supposed to be
ate
very
somebody's
gory.
ear. He chewed some
Yeah,
ear off.
yeah.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, the black guy.
Oh, I loved the gore, man.
Yeah.
And all that, like, and
Like so much.
I was
When fucking Elsa stabs the fucking
the
6'7"
Jeffree
vampire
Star.
looking guy. Yeah. When
Oh,
she
and
fucking
just-
puts it
in
right
the-
in
in the
his
head with
right
the
in his
sword?
head,
Child.
and they
Oh.
show it, and it literally stays on the shot. I was
Yeah.
like,
It's
yes.
like, let's go.
They even showed it again when Man Thing walked by it.
Yeah.
And the sword's just there, still in head.
yeah. They delivered on the violent
Yeah.
thing.
They did.
Hopefully that's a sign of the times with a Daredevil show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Ted, he went that way.
And he just picks up like a cloth to give to him.
Yeah, I like that when she first shows up to talk to Man Thing, and he's like screaming at her, and then she's just like, "Hi Ted, you have a nice name," and he's just like, "Oh."
That's the thing. I like what Man Thing, just how they did it. If you could see it in his eyes.
It's
like,
fully
they
in
just
his eyes. Yeah, loved it.
And then he goes, "Your friend told me," and he even got more intrigued. Of,
Yeah.
huh? Jack's here?
Well, no, he knew Jack
Oh, he
was
knew
there
his
at
act
that
here,
point.
but he's Jack's with you.
Yeah.
But the big mystery of the whole show is when's it take place?
In the
Because-
80s, at
So
least.
it's at
Well,
least
1984.
from what Glenn pointed this out to us that one of the
So in the
tombstones-
tombstone of her scary aunt who she breaks through the tombstone to get the keys out, it says she died in 1986. And she was told stories about her as a child. She was gone for 20 years. So this takes place in the 2000s, at least.
Not
Hold
necessarily.
on.
Wait a minute, what's
Yes.
the math on that?
So my math on that is she was told stories about her aunt when she was a kid.
Yeah.
And at the start of the show, they say she was gone for 2 decades.
Yes.
So that's 20 years.
20
So
years.
that means
So-
it takes place in the
so-
2000s.
Yes.
But it said when
At
she was
least.
buried.
It says when she's buried,
Yeah.
not
So,
not
like,
now
this
that
is-
she's
yeah.
buried.
No.
It's like
but-
when like she had the plan
Yeah.
already.
So
Which-
the aunt died in
I
1986.
have a rebuttal to this.
I get what you're
Yeah.
saying.
The-
You're
my-
saying
She
that
heard stories about her aunt after she died
No, that's never
but
said.
no, she didn't.
That's never said. It said I was told stories as a child.
of my crazy aunt.
Yes,
yeah.
that when she dies, she'll be buried with the keys.
For stimulators.
Not now that she's dead, she's buried with keys.
I took it as
I'm overstimulated.
that she's dead and she had a backup plan for when she comes back to life.
Well, she is dead, and that was her backup plan. But
But
he could have been telling her the stories as she was alive. Like this could be 1987 for all.
Anyway,
I feel like the
This is a very
we're
important.
done. No, it's not. Shut up.
It
We're done
really
with it.
is.
My head hurts. I'm sick of it.
Not
We're
my
moving
fault
on.
you can't follow it.
take
we're done.
an Advil then.
We're done. It takes place in the 90s.
We don't know that though.
I don't
think
care.
It's very
Calm down.
It's very important.
It's not.
It is.
No. It's okay. Things are fine.
I think it could have been 86. Well, it couldn't be 86. That's all we know
Definitely not.
because
It's
that's
not
the
the
same
future.
year in the what's it called?
The
I'm
catacombs.
too going with a wild guess and
Yeah.
taking place around the same time everything else in Phase 4.
You think it's taking place in the 2025s?
Yep.
You think?
Whatever you're smoking, can I have some?
Sure.
Yeah, I think you're a little fucked, Glenn.
We'll see.
It was pretty fucked how they had like the guy that died, Ulysses Bloodstone.
Yeah.
How that he was just talking as a ghost.
Yeah, he was.
And
What was
Matronic.
it? What was
on the
it?
crank.
Yeah.
What was the fucking the joke he told?
Oh, I'll be rotting
yeah.
for you.
Just a little grave
just a little
humor.
graveyard humor.
So I want to know how often they do the hunt, because it seems like it's a.
Well,
I think that was
like,
just for the Bloodstone.
this was
wasn't
like
it?
a ritual. I think they hunt somewhat regularly, or they did when he was alive, as like just
I know
some
this
sort
was
of
for the-
tradition. But
they go
then
for
this
hunt.
was specifically for him because he
Passing down the
died. This was
Bloodstone.
like a ritual thing for him to figure out who's going to get the new Bloodstone, or who's going to get the Bloodstone now.
Yeah, I know that, but
Every time I say Bloodstone, I picture boots.
the blood.
Fucking me up.
Who's getting these new pair of bloodstones?
You win.
You close those blinds, man. I'm getting glare out of Glenn's car and it's blinding me. Oh, never mind. I forgot I can't ask you to do this.
Which way is down?
Which way's down?
Facing technical difficulty.
No
Oh
point.
my god. Okay, one sec.
I got it.
Which way's down?
Yo, when you pull the fucking thing, one way goes up and one way goes down. It's not my fault you couldn't comprehend me.
We're veering
Well,
off.
now that we're back from that, and is there any last things for Werewolf by Night?
Final guesses. What year do you think it takes place?
No. I don't like. This is the only thing I don't like about the show. Don't even make a fucking guess about it.
90s.
Is that there's no connection
There's
or
no
setup.
tie-ins?
Yeah.
I think I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that, but it's just like if they didn't show up again ever,
Then,
and that
so
was
what?
Yeah.
it. Like that's
Yeah.
what I mean. There was no like you'll see them. Which
I
don't
sort
know,
of
it's just-
would like if they sort of keep it as a Halloween thing.
I think
give
they
me
said
another
they want to do
Halloween
like a
special
special
next
every
year.
year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Glenn was saying
Yeah.
before you guys got
I
here.
think that'd be a cool way if they slowly set up the Midnight Suns with every year
Every
giving something
Halloween.
spooky.
What a fucking edge that would be.
4 years
I
of
mean,
just fucking Halloween shit. That would take.
That's quicker than a lot of the other stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, like
It's something
when,
every
like-
year.
Like we got Thor this year. When do you think we're getting the next Thor?
I've-
It's not going to be
Hopefully
next
fucking
year.
Never.
It's not next year.
Yeah, it's gonna probably
that's-
be 3 years.
You know.
Or 5.
So if they
Yeah,
did,
but Thor could appear in other things though, like
Yeah.
as-
Werewolf
to progress
Night.
his story.
I feel like the monster things have to be very specific. Like
Yeah.
you're not
They-
going to see Man-Thing in
but I
Captain
mean,
America.
but we're also good. But we are
You
getting,
could.
we are getting Blade already though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then maybe
well-
just all the Midnight
well,
Sun
maybe
stuff.
not. Blade's probably
Yeah.
getting delayed.
But maybe all the Midnight Sun stuff will just be like locked into.
Could be a moon. Could be,
Halloween thing.
could be a Moon Knight too.
But they did
Yeah.
say like Disney, Marvel,
Well,
whoever said they want to do like a special every year, holiday related.
Like,
Yeah.
they're doing two this year.
Yeah. Well, they're doing the
Christmas,
Christmas.
the
one.
holidays,
It actually
yeah.
excites me for the Christmas special how good this was.
What would be an Easter special from Marvel?
Um,
Wolverine, obviously.
Yeah.
Punisher.
They must have an
Jesus.
Easter bunny.
The Punisher Easter.
no, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
must have
Jesus,
an Easter bunny.
yeah, Jesus is an actual
Yeah.
character in the MCU.
Like just
He's a mutant.
a mutant. Everyone thinks a mutant.
Everyone is a
Everything's
mutant.
moving.
Everyone's a little bit.
Bleh.
But with,
Anyway.
with Garrett just mentioning Moon Knight there
Oh,
a
look
second
at it.
ago,
Here we go.
yesterday for New York City Comic Con, they did confirm Moon Knight will be coming back at some point.
Wow, I'm so shocked.
I thought he was done.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
Oscar Isaac said, "I will be back."
He
Or,
knows. He knows
He knows what they're
something.
I will be Moon.
doing. Yeah.
I will Moon again.
Give it to Moon another day.
They
yeah.
also like over the last 2 days released just a lot of little things. Like we're gonna be getting an Ant-Man trailer before Black Panther comes out.
This is bullshit.
I know that's
This account
bullshit.
is bullshit.
What's the bullshit?
Evan Peters in talks to
sort of
return
put
to
that
the
in there
MCU.
just to like get to
He's
Jeremy.
busy boiling flesh now.
that he's done with Dahmer.
That's
Can't
what
do
you
a
think.
season 2.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Dahmer
Jeffrey Dahmer
returns.
will return in post credit.
And they also released a bunch of step photos from Madam Web. Or,
I didn't look at them, and I got nothing on that.
I don't know. And
I don't either.
I try to not.
I don't look at set photos.
It's like
and I also don't really care until it comes out.
it just popped up on my thing. It's a
that's
black
the
suit
same
with a
with
bunch
me.
of red
Yeah,
I did see that one.
webs. That's the only thing it is.
That could also be like a stunt double.
I saw everybody going, "Oh, new Spider-Man, new Spider-Man." It's probably not.
There's
a
two
Spider-Man.
guesses to what it is.
There's two things.
One of
what I've
them's
seen.
Scarlet Spider,
Yeah.
like the black and red.
Yeah, the Kane,
Kane.
not Ben Riley.
Who was a
Evil clone of Peter Parker.
yeah, some bitch. He's a spooky man. And then I can't remember what the other guy's name was.
Spookster.
Ezekiel.
Is he? Yeah, he.
What a name for a
Ezekiel
Spider-Man.
Sims.
That's
Ezekiel?
his name. Yes.
Ezekiel Sims.
Ezekiel's a sick name.
It is.
For Spider-Man, that was.
I think of from The Walking Dead when I hear Ezekiel, like the guy who has the tiger.
I think of the stretchy guy from The Boys.
Oh, that's fair.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Anyway, I don't know much about it. He just gets a black and red suit, and he looks like a big dude. And
Any more
shit.
housekeeping things to touch on there?
I don't really
No,
think
there's not really too much more. The only other thing that came out was T.J. Miller saying he's not going to be in Deadpool 3.
Yeah,
Well,
I kind of figured he wasn't going
yeah.
to be in that because he's
He
got
got-
a lot of
I didn't know
problems.
what's.
He sexually allegedly
he's
sexually assaulted someone,
And Ryan Reynolds don't like him.
and then
Allegedly.
the next year he got kicked. What show was he on HBO?
Workaholics.
Was it Workaholics?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got killed off. Rode off.
No,
Wrote off.
it was not Workaholics. It was Silicon Valley.
Silicon.
Well, he
it
was
is.
on Workaholics.
He was on
Is
Workaholics.
Silicon Valley. He got rode off as soon as there was an allegation that he was bullying his coworkers because they
Nice.
wouldn't work with him,
Nice.
and they wrote him off. And then he came out and said Ryan Reynolds hates me, and we're all like,
And he thinks it's weird.
yeah.
Was he in? Yeah, he was in Deadpool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Helps him
didn't.
pick the team.
I really didn't think of him coming back for Deadpool 3 after the allegations.
Well, because if they're not bringing everyone over from that whole franchise,
They might. They
They-
might bring some.
yeah, they're gonna bring
Most
some,
Well,
but
as far as we know, it's gonna still be a connection into the last Deadpool movie.
yeah, they'll be in the. They could be in the Deadpool
Yeah.
3 movie, but doesn't mean they're coming to the MCU.
Well,
No.
how do we get Deadpool over without getting everyone else?
Time jump, the little thing on his wrist.
Yeah, but that doesn't do dimensions.
Yeah.
Yes, it
that's-
does.
No, that's
He goes and
Yeah.
kills Ryan Reynolds
No, that's from.
when he gets the Green Lantern script.
He
But
does do that.
You're telling me that takes place in the Fox universe?
It could. I mean,
The Green Lantern exists in that.
Well,
Yeah.
Ryan
They don't-
Reynolds
they don't-
does exist.
they
because
don't
he makes-
necessarily say that it doesn't. Like it's like there's no way to say that it doesn't.
He makes a lot of Hugh Jackman jokes, so it would make sense that Ryan Reynolds would also be alive in that universe too.
He goes to.
But he also goes to X-Men Wolverine.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
But
say.
that's in the Fox universe.
But it's not on this timeline.
But it is because
No,
it's
the
that's Hugh
timeline
Jackman.
the timeline gets changed in Days of Future Past.
But Hugh Jackman is still there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but anyway, we're going down a.
it's the same time.
It's a mess.
Yeah,
It's a mess, but it's never.
He's gonna end up using that to jump to
I don't think.
the universe.
I don't think.
Superman's back.
Oh yes.
As
A little tidbit of DC,
DC,
news.
I'm throwing it in there. Henry Cavill's back as Superman
is he?
in Black
No
Adam.
confirmed, but
No, he
uh,
is.
was it confirmed?
Yeah.
All I saw was
No, he's
Dwayne. I saw Dwayne Johnson in an interview saying
I listen to the fans and
like, yeah, there was we really want to make him the most overpowered guy or whatever, and he's been
he's in it.
He's
His
been
entire
gone for
thing
too
is-
long.
He's in at the end, and he gets the blue and red suit. Big spoilers, by the way.
I
His
think
entire thing is he wants to fight.
I think that
Whoops.
this thing is
Superman.
too far gone for DC. There's no fixing it.
They
Yeah,
surmised.
There is, but you
There
know,
definitely is.
it'll
With names
one
like
movie.
with names like Batman, you can fix whatever you
Yeah.
want with that.
With one movie, they can fix the entire thing.
Yeah,
That
too bad.
quite
Too,
resets the
too
entire
bad.
world.
Too bad that one movie has literally the worst person ever, human-wise. He's really good in the movie.
But once that movie happens, they can do whatever the hell they want
Worst person ever.
afterwards.
What's
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Oh,
And apparently that is like the best movie they've ever
don't
made.
give him that. Don't say he's good in the movie.
He is
Why
apparently.
are you an Ezra Miller defender?
Man, he's playing the Flash, so I'm probably gonna like him in the movie.
You can't say you
Wrap the
can't.
show before we
You
get
can't be
canceled.
like, yeah, well, like
All I'm saying,
Comics
he's a
and
criminal,
cancel
and you're like,
Hey,
you're like,
art and
but
artist.
he's a good actor.
Art
Robert
and
Downey
artist.
Jr. is a criminal too.
Yeah,
Different
and
scales.
He did his time.
Different scales.
Still
I'm not
allowed in
saying.
China.
I'm not saying that I support Ezra Miller. Okay, let's get that out of there.
We're gonna get
Cut that out.
This guy right.
But I'm
he's
saying.
scared right now.
shadow banned on the internet.
Garrett's gonna go join Andrew Tate.
I'm just.
We're getting
Let me get my thought out.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All I'm saying is that they did a test screening for it, and like whoever was in for the test screening, it got the highest score ever for any DC film, like ever to be made.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if it was in the podcast or not that you said that Ezra Miller should be pardoned for his.
I did not say that.
For his crimes.
I did not say that.
Because
this whole segment is getting cut out. Goodbye.
Well, on that note, everybody, this has been another episode of Comics and Cold Ones. Don't mind Garrett's thoughts. They're not the same as the rest of us. And everyone, remember, you can find us on YouTube.
Hold on. We're not done anymore. You acting like y'all never said something stupid on the podcast and got it edited out.
Thanks, guys. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe.